What about Bozo the Clown?
No, Bozo isn't on this ballot.
Oh, he's not? Oh, but he is running.
Tell us, Answer Man, why is it that we are consistently faced with mediocre choices for President of the United States?
Because the process is so good.
There you have it, the process.
The process.
The process is everything.
It winnows out the seed and leaves us the chaff.
Wow.
Maybe if we just took
Profound,
the
huh?
compliment well, anyway.
The compliment.
The compliment.
Well, I wanted to find out, have you played any Long Riders yet? They have a new album out, you know.
Yeah, Riders. Yeah.
Do you play it tonight?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Well, play something from it.
All right, thanks, Answer Man.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Bye.
494-8810. Here we got another caller. Hello, you're on Flame Session? All right.
Probably a couple murders.
You mean at this moment, or what I think of the general situation?
Yeah, the rebels come in to negotiate, and now the Salvador is unaffected. They're taking back the land, they're killing more people.
Well, it was sort of like the old bait and switch, you know?
And look at the CIA plane that went down, land.
What I want to know is what people think of the CIA handbook that they discovered.
Exactly, now one plane was
You know, and of course Reagan is like, oh, I didn't know about it, but
Reagan's all right, if you realize it or not, Reagan's all right.
Reagan's all right.
I'm a Republican. I'm voting for Reagan. If Reagan dies, we have Bush. And Bush is a good man also. You want Mondale? Mondale was like a geek. Come on.
So you're voting on their like manliness and geekiness.
Reagan, see, people are afraid of Reagan because they're not sure of it. And other countries, they terrify them. They put them, in their place. Mondale and Ferraro, I can't see a woman running in the car.
So you think that the purpose of the United States foreign policy is to terrify other countries and put them in their place?
More or less is what's going on. I'm looking right now at pictures here in El Salvador, and there's just American advisors flying all these choppers. They got Salvador and gunners here. Every picture has an American soldier.
Uh-huh. Do you think that's a good idea?
No.
No.
But there's weapons here, left and right. Look at this. Here's a picture. There's a lady pushing her husband. There remains all blood just coming out of this place.
Well, so and Ronald Reagan is responsible for this.
Well, in a way, the whole democratic system is. These Republicans just sit here, and build up the country. These Democrats want to get out, do this, special interest up the ass, all this shit.
You can't say that.
All right, I'm getting up. I'm getting full now. Yeah, let's go to the back of this magazine and see right here.
What magazine is it? Is it Soldier of Fortune or something like that?
Mercenary pilot for hire.
God.
He's in Italy at this time.
Uh-huh.
It's a 5-man attack group. They're in West Germany. So you want
Oh, you know what else today is? This should make you happy.
All right.
Today in history. Wait, let me find it. Oh, no, I know what it was. No, it wasn't a Today in History thing. It's just a story in that newspaper we use that they've recreated the Green Berets.
Really?
Yeah, they just have their. It's right near the back.
Right near the back, he says.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Let's see what it says.
Unless I clipped it out.
Here's
for you.
something even better.
Yeah.
Public wimp number 1.
Oh, that's really boring.
A half-century ago, Machine Gun Kelly was ushered into a cell at Alcatraz prison by 20 heavily armed guards, but it was a simple case of overkill. The 2-bit punk was a pussycat who never shot anyone.
Boring. No, it's a little box in
You sound like a menace to society, sir.
Menace Productions. Little company.
Uh-huh.
You sound like one of these people who, like, collects all sorts of guns in his house and then goes crazy one day and shoots everybody.
No, you see, the deal is that if anything does happen, I just jump on my mountain bike and I'm off into the woods.
Oh, so you're a
Oh, you're a
survivalist.
survivalist. I suppose you really like that movie Red Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Very accurate portrayal of...
I was in Boy Scouts and I kind of loved it because they could simulate the whole summer at a time. All right, and I got to know the woods very well. I got this bike that would go through the woods, and nothing can stop me if I got a gun. Forget it.
Tell me, sir, do you ever put on a clown outfit and entertain little children?
No, I'm not like that. I have lovely children here.
Uh-huh. Just wondering.
But,
So, do you think that you are typical of Ronald Reagan supporters?
Yeah, more or less. I'm not really, I'm listening to this show, and,
Yeah, that's...
I'm doing drugs right now.
Uh-huh.
Waiting for the drug goes in, I'll get another drug.
Uh-huh.
But,
Quite a life.
I'm making better money than I was. and I know that I can make better money.
Do you think Ronald Reagan's responsible for that? Why?
Right now, well, I mean, this is a big country.
But don't you understand, the President of the United States has almost no effect on the economy. It's all symbolic.
That's it. People want, that's it, symbolic. Symbolic. Everything's a symbol, you know?
Yeah, but it's like,
I mean, one man couldn't run this whole place. He's just there to give more.
he couldn't run this whole place, even if one man could run this whole place. All right.
Oh, boy, I'm putting my mouth, huh?
You put your foot in your mouth. Well, I'll tell you, you're probably the only Republican who listens to this show, so congratulations.
Uh-oh. It's called phone won't stop ringing now.
Oh, my God, the switchboard just lit up.
I'm a proud redneck, and I'll always be a proud redneck.
All right, you stay where you belong.
Have a day.
Bye-bye.
Drop the line.
194-8810. You stay where you belong. That's what I like. All right. Hi, you're on Flame Session.
Hi. I just like to say, when you say all the candidates are mediocre for president, I think that indicates the mediocre minds of the people in America.
And since you're calling from MIT, I presume that you believe that you don't have a mediocre mind.
Oh no, I don't see as that means anything. I'm not calling from MIT. I'm calling from outside.
Then you're one of the people who knows the secret number to call in the dorm line.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I went to MIT.
So you're close enough.
Yeah.
Okay, and who are you supporting for president?
Well, I think that the best thing to do is go to the ballot box and not vote for either candidate, and just sort of give that message of.
So how are you going? You're just going to like go in the machine. What they have? Where you vote? Do they have voting machines or ballots?
They have voting machines. It's a high-tech place.
So you're going to go into the machine, close the curtain, and then just open it up again?
Well, I might vote for some of my friends on the local candidate.
I see.
But for the national, I just don't think that my vote would have any effect.
Well, you know what my feeling is? Your vote for the President of the United States is worth essentially nothing, because there are 100 million people voting out there, and your vote is worth 100 million for the
But that's
total.
not true.
Yes, it is.
It isn't, because if you decide to vote, then you influence other people to vote, and then they influence other people. And then
No, you can just tell people you're voting and stay home.
I think that answering a Lou Harris poll has a lot more influence on people than your vote. Yeah.
But then again, I don't have very much faith in those polls. I used to work at one of those polling companies, and they used pretty...
Did you used to change the things according to what you believe?
Well, I never did, but some people did. Now, they wouldn't change them as much as... they had to get a certain number of calls per hour, and if people would hang up on them and they were under their quota, they just fill in the answers however they felt like it. So, so I don't really know how accurate these polls are anyway.
Yeah, well, they change a lot anyways, because people change their minds all the time.
Right. And, well, it's pretty sad that polls should have anything to do with... coming out with a poll actually changes the results, because people say, well, everyone else supports them, I should go along with go with the flow.
Yeah.
Right, but that's really stupid, because that's like voting for... Gee, I think I'll be really fucked over, but like...
That's two. Oh, did he...
No, that was the other guy.
Oh, that was the other guy. Well, we've got to start cracking down on these vulgarities here. Or, what's his name is going to get in our tail.
Right.
All right. Hi, you're on Flame Session.
Hi, this is the same person that called earlier.
From the hunt?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this Nico or the mother?
Mika. Well, personally, about this presidential election, I think that I don't think we should vote for either one of them, because I think they're both stupid. I think they're just going to both blow up the earth.
So what's the alternative? What do we do instead?
Vote for you guys.
All right.
Oh boy.
Larry and John for. Well, who's going to be the president? Who's going to be the vice president?
Oh, I don't care.
Well, actually, you can't actually vote for someone for president in Massachusetts. You vote
for the delegates?
The electors to the Electoral College. And each candidate has about, in Massachusetts, about 15 people who are dedicated to him, and they go to this thing called the Electoral College and vote on December 31st. But, pretty much those electors are determined by the popular vote, but sometimes they can change their mind. Just wanted to fill everyone in on that little detail.
On both times that I've called here, so far, well, when I tuned in, it was like in the middle of the show. I want to know what time the show starts to what time it ends.
It's on from 8 to 10, Monday. Oh, what am I saying? 8 to 10 at night, every other Saturday.
Oh, so that'll be on like Saturday after next?
Right.
Okay.
We alternate with a show called Treats from... Oh, thanks, Mike. Treats from the Wizzo comedy show. Listen to that, too. Yeah, they play lots of funny songs.
Oh.
They are very good.
Like Dr. Demento?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think we should, like, play music, because this has been going on for an awful long time.
We've got an MIT call. Let's take that.
All right, but let's not take another call after that. You promise?
Promise.
Okay.
You're on Flame Session?
Yeah, of the candidates for president,
Uh-huh.
I believe there's one that's ordained by a deity.
Who is that?
Oh, I thought Reagan. Wasn't he endorsed by God?
Well, he is, but God's not important.
Oh, I see.
There's the worker for the National Democratic Workers' Party, I believe, or
Or something.
Lyndon LaRouche.
He's endorsed by a deity?
LaRouche.
Oh, I see.
Well, just because there's a similarity in their name does not necessarily mean they're endorsed by...
Well, my friends in the Illuminati, they told me.
Well,
this is on his
I
side.
personally think that your whole philosophy is stupid. Goodbye. We're not...
Music.
Okay.
You promise.
I got a little carried away. What are we going to hear?
We'll start it up. This is from the Repo Man soundtrack. What are you doing? Oh, that's how it goes. Sorry.
You don't have much faith in my...
It's not the right song, Larry. You queued up the wrong song.
Doing out. Should I change it?
Yeah, stop it now. Now, I wanted Larry to play a song by The Plugs, which is a Spanish version. No, that's not it. That's institutionalized. Take a look at the record. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at it. Wait a minute. Larry, that's the wrong side. I told you to be on the other side. Jeez. Okay, now Larry tries to key up the record here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, is this it? Better be it. This is The Plugs doing Hombre Secreto, Spanish version of Secret Agent Man. All right. This is it.
I'm so proud of myself.
All right.
We gotta go, find every girl that waits for me. You can't escape across the street. I sail the sea all alone. I never think I make it home. And Louis, well, we gotta go. Louis, we gotta go. Nights and days, you sail the sea. You think of them, you constantly. On the ship, I think to there. I smell the rose, the little hair. And Louis, we gotta go. Well, Louis, we gotta go. The trees are made, the moon above. The won't belong, the feeling love. The take her in my arms and then I tell her I'll never leave again. And Louis, well, we gotta go. I said now, Louis, well, we gotta go. I said, we gotta go. Well, we gotta go. I said now, we gotta go. of my clothes on. Oh no, no. Ba, 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 ba. I wanna be baby. Ba, 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 ba. I wanna kiss you, baby. Ba, 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 ba. I wanna kiss you, baby. Ba, 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 ba. I wanna be you, baby.
Hee-haw. The swinging erudite, I want to be sedated. That's some local music, I guess. We can dedicate that to Nika's mother.
Yeah, Nika's mother.
Yeah, that's got an all-star cast, kind of. It's got James Ryan on vocals, Johnny Angel from the Blackjack is playing guitar, and Tom Lloyd from the Del Fuegos is playing bass, and Randall Gibson from Structure the Cat is playing drums. What?
The last time we played this song,
I probably said the same
you
thing.
said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Well, shut up.
Oh, okay.
No,
Fine.
go ahead.
Oh. Well, anyway, that's about it. The Residents before that with their version of Good Lovin', and then two versions of Louie Louie, because Larry didn't have the next song queued up yet, so we had to play two.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, cute. The Rice University Marching Band's version and Richard Berry, which Larry thinks might be the original version.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. And, well, did he write the song?
I think so.
You could probably...
Oh, no, I think he was the original person to record it.
Oh.
It actually says on the back of the record.
I see.
I can find,
Well, anyway,
the record.
started off with the Plugs doing Hombre Secreto, something like that.
Is that Spanish for secreting man?
Something like that.
Wow. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. The story of Louie Louie begins in late 1955. Richard Berry, a young black musician in Los Angeles, at the time was playing in a Mexican group, Ricky Rivera and the Rhythm Rockers. One of the songs this group performed, El Loco Cha-Cha-Cha, had a rather contagious musical figure in it which Berry couldn't get out of his head. One night, while waiting backstage to perform at the Harmony Club Ballroom, the words Louie Louie superimposed themselves around the persistent riff in Berry's mind,
El Loco Cha.
and, quote, the rest just fell into place, unquote. In this visualization and creation of the song Louie Louie, Berry cites a composition called One for My Baby as being influential. One for My Baby is sung from the viewpoint of a customer speaking to a bartender named Joe and saying, one for my baby,
Joe who?
one for the road. Set him up, Joe. Joe Mama. All right, time for next caller. Hi, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Adam from Somerville.
Hi, Adam.
Have we heard from you before?
Yeah, he called up last time.
Time.
It's hard to remember these things.
Yes, last time. I thought you had an interesting conversation after I hung up last time. About,
Must have been because you hung up.
no, about, I tried to get through and I couldn't anymore. About the media.
The media.
Commercial television and radio.
Oh, yeah, Larry was really on a roll.
That was quite a conversation
I
there.
thought, and also, though, Brent, the thing I wanted to say was, you were talking about public PBS and how their stuff is supported by big corporations and stuff. But also, I was thinking, well, so MIT also is, what's supporting that? You get,
You hit it on the head, Buster.
yeah, they're building, people that work for Draper's that went to MIT and stuff.
You got it, boy. It's all part of the military-industrial complex. And WMBR is just this little voice that slips in under the,
In fact, that was brought up last time also.
It's this big hand that smashes down on people, and, in between the fingers, people are able to climb up and get out. And that's what we are. We're in between the fingers of the big hand of, what's it called, the hand of retrieval or something, some subgenius.
I don't
And
know.
also,
Anyway, we're not owned directly by MIT.
you were talking about other shows, like they were saying that yours is the only good show.
That's not true. There's
They were
lots of good
saying
shows. Well,
Well, they were wrong.
No, you were saying that there were...
Our shows and others that are like us.
No, they were saying that your show specifically was the only good one on...
Well, some people, they get a little carried away.
Yeah, and
in
you
the
were...
adulation of us.
You said there's other shows like All Ears, which since that last show isn't on anymore.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's quite a loss to the station. I really was getting into that show myself.
Were you? Really?
Yeah, with good old Jay Zarzecki and Craig Milanese.
I think I'm the only one that called in all of their calling.
They are the Edward R. Murrow and Dan Rathers of non-profit radio.
Yeah, but I brought up some subjects when I called them, and they're always so intellectual, and the thing is that it's like, they seem to take what you're saying and turn it into something else and avoid talking about what you really...
As opposed to us, right?
That's right, yeah.
So what do you think about secret military documents found in Pinata?
Oh, God.
Not that I want to turn around anything that you're saying.
I don't know. No, I'm like listening to stuff, and like Sonia Johnson is the candidate that I believe. You know, she's someone to believe in. That's my feeling. I met her. She's great. And all the stuff about Reagan and Mondale, and then there's stuff. Oh, there was the handgun show on All Ears last time.
Right. Yeah, that was like the last show.
And then they had this handgun rally the next week. So the thing is, I was looking at this stuff, and they're saying there's like 10,000 people killed by handguns in this country every year.
Right.
But then you look at other things. The report I heard last night on the news was about missing children, and they said 500,000 to 2 million every year missing children.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
How many people are born in this country every year?
I know, over 10 years you get 20 million, that's 1 out of every 10. It's incredible.
Well, maybe he's right.
And here's the globe. FBI doing child sex probe. There's 6 children that were in pornography things and they were killed. And it's going on all the time.
I think that this brings up the really important question of the hour. What is this country coming to?
And precisely also, though, if I may take a minute, about MDR, and I listened to other shows, and I heard the Fugs yesterday. I heard Coca-Cola, okay?
Coca-Cola douche.
That's right. And I listened to punk. Now, I have my own questions about, for me, this punk stuff. I try to understand what's going on. It's just too intellectual for me. I don't understand. I don't understand most of the songs I listen to on MBR. Incredible.
Well, maybe he's right.
And here's the globe. FBI doing child sex probe. There's 6 children that were in pornography things and they were killed. And it's going on all the time.
I think that this brings up the really important question of the hour. What is this country coming to?
And precisely also, though, if I may take a little more, about MDR, and I listened to other shows, and I heard the Fugs yesterday. I heard Coca-Cola, okay?
Coca-Cola douche.
That's right. And I listened to punk. Now, I have my own questions about, for me, this punk stuff. I try to understand what's going on. It's just too intellectual for me. I don't understand. I understand most of the songs I listen to on MBR particularly. Half of them are about sex, at least. Very explicit, all right?
Hey, what about that song, did you hear the song we played at the beginning of the show called Teen Love?
By No Trend?
By No Trend. It was about the 2 people who got in a car accident. Did you understand that?
Yeah, I understood that.
Well, that's about as intellectual as we get around here.
No, I mean, it's punk music in general is like, I can't understand these people. Now, see, I see punk music as making statements and saying, look, here's a robotic society. Here's stuff that's screwed up.
Right. It's also making a statement about music, though.
And it seems to be anti-music. It's saying, look, you can bash around and make any kind of noise, and people can listen to it.
But a lot of punk isn't like that. It's more like it's going back to the root of what rock and roll once was and now no longer is.
I hear a lot of songs that are about very explicit and...
Well, you talking about the Fugs?
Not just them.
The Fugs are from the 60s. I mean, that's like from 1965.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hear this, and it's songs about drugs, and I don't know, it bothers me what I see.
Well, the Fugs are hilarious.
Tell us, Adam, how old are you?
24?
24.
We told us 2 weeks ago.
So, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk as long as you don't mind me to, but, I thought I had some interesting things to say.
Well, yeah, you're one of our more stimulating callers.
Can you put me on an echo, please?
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. But sorry? No,
So you can't even...
Sorry?
Take off the echo.
This is what bugs me. I look around and Reagan and everything else and people being killed in every country and everywhere, including this one, and I'm confused.
The question is, what is the world coming to?
I think so. I really think so. And I get upset. I hear, okay, this is the other thing. I listen to things on, well, this station, and particularly, like, because it's college and the kids you're at 20, 18, whatever, reading the news, and every time it's something about drugs or something, you start giggling. And it's supposed to be cool, and it's all this, and I don't think it's cool, people blowing out their own minds so that they eventually don't realize what's going on, and they don't care if the world blows up or if we have...
Well, do you think the people who don't take drugs are any more concerned about whether the world blows up than the people who do?
I think that anybody who is concerned will be doing a much better service to the world by staying sober and doing something positive about it and not blanking out and leaving the world to the other people who don't care.
Well, that's true. Certainly someone who spends most of their time in a altered state of mind is not going to be able to do anything to improve the world.
Well, what's the difference between that and sitting in front of a television all night?
Well, no, because even after you stop sitting in front of television, the physical, your brain cells are still in fairly working order. But
that's up to debate.
You put chemicals in your body, and you don't know what it's going to destroy. That's my thing. I just get upset with the whole situation of people acting cool, and the punk scene, and the rock scene, and drugs. And I'm sorry, I just ramble, because this is what gets to me, though.
Well, there is a segment of the punk under subculture which eschews the use of all mind-altering chemicals, and they're called straight edge.
So I think you're right. It's what's the world coming to, and I just thought hang up here and talk one time.
Well, thanks for calling, Adam. Bye-bye. 494-8810.
There was someone on the dorm line, but I guess they gave up.
If you can match that fascinating flame, please try and call up. Hi, you're on Flame Session.
I'm coming to
Situate.
Yeah, and I like to dispute a fact you made. You said that you're the only station you're the only show on the station that there's no concert for.
All right, okay.
Well, okay.
I've looked into the Indian music program, but I haven't heard one of that.
Well, but they have, they give all these community announcements about Indian things that are going on.
I can hear someone else talking on the phone.
What? You probably have a bad connection. So.
That's strange.
Yeah. No, I mean, but they don't have a concert report, but they do give all these public service announcements about things that are happening in the Indian community. So that's kind of the equivalent, you might say, since there aren't too many Indian concerts.
Well, there's also the news doesn't have a concert report either.
That's true.
I mean, there are lots of shows that don't have concert reports, but we're the only show that doesn't have a concert report.
As opposed to the only show that doesn't have a concert report.
Right.
Oh, and the show that used to be on after you, the Slimy Goo.
Right.
They're on. They're still on. They're on Fridays now.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, they have Slick Radio now.
Slick Radio.
Slick Radio.
But the Asylum, I have to say, I think the Asylum is probably the best program ever on radio.
Yeah, well, we're trying to step into their rather large footsteps.
Well, only a small part of it.
We think we do a good job.
Yeah, you do all right. Nothing to replace it.
Okay, well...
All right, fine. Nothing to replace... Why do people keep calling up and saying, geez, too bad the Asylum left. Oh, geez. What happened?
You were talking too loud.
Oh, fine. It's just... I mean, just because we happen to be going on around the same time as the Asylum, people start complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not complaining.
Good.
All right, thanks for calling, Situate. Talk to you later.
Well, both storm lines are Lincoln, and now they're not anymore.
It's interesting.
I mean, look at anything about it, right? Wow.
Well, that's ahead of ringing in the end. 8810. Storm line 6731. All you NIT people, call us up.
What is the world coming to?
Right. Deep thought. I bet one of the main rules Don't shoot any animal that is hitching a piggyback ride on your friend. This has got to be the stupidest thing. Okay, now all the phones are ringing. Let's put them in there. Hi, you're on Flame Session. Yes, they're not. Try it again. Hi, you're on Flame Session.
Now someone is.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes,
I have something to say about the presidential election you're talking about.
please do.
Okay. I'm supporting a right-wing candidacy for Yoko Ono.
Yoko.
I mean, if she knew enough to run John's life, she knows enough to run the country, right?
Well,
she wasn't born in
I'm
this
not quite
country.
sure about your logic there, but yeah, she is ineligible to be president of the United States because she's not a U.S. citizen. And even if she was, you have to be born in the United States.
Isn't that redundant?
No, you can be a naturalized citizen and still not be eligible to be president.
Oh.
Bet you didn't know that.
You learn something every day. This is educational radio.
This is educational radio. Thanks for calling.
Boy, oh boy.
I was just going to comment that there's probably, our audience who listens to the show is probably biased in favor of the comments I made about commercial television last week, since people who listen to non-commercial radio tend to think it's better in some sense than commercial radio. That's, a lot of people tend to share my viewpoint. Hi, you're on Flame Session?
Hi.
Yes. 494-8810.
I'm glad you got her jolly.
Storm line 6731. Hi, you're on Flame Session? On Kiss.
About Gene Simmons.
Tell us about it.
Isn't he like, he and Wendy O. Williams are kind of going at it, aren't they?
Nah. Not anymore.
Well, anyway.
He goes with Liza Minnelli.
He what?
He goes with Liza Minnelli.
Okay, and what's the big news about him?
He has no reason coming up with something called Runaway.
Runaway. Well, we'll certainly be looking for it.
And he plays the part of a maniac.
What else? Okay, thanks for that hot news item.
Okay, I have an answer for the answer man.
What's that?
A question. Do you think that...
Spit it out.
Do you think that Motley Crue should make another album?
Okay, we'll ask the answer man.
Talk to you later.
Might be the answer man now.
Oops. Hello, you're on Flame Session.
Hello.
What's this person doing? Putting their phone up to the radio or something?
Maybe.
494-8810. Hi, you're on Flame Session?
Yeah, hi. Are you talking about the presidential race?
We certainly are.
Okay, well, I want to mention, my name's Jim. I'm from East Boston. And, well, I just want to say, does everybody know that Larry Harmon is running for president?
Larry who?
Larry Harmon.
He's Bozo.
That's right.
Yeah,
He is?
He's an official write-in candidate.
he is. And he was saying the other day, he says, you think this is easy?
He puts on his makeup.
It takes me 5 hours to put on my makeup every day, and the other candidate...
How long does it take Ronald Reagan to put on his
The
makeup?
other candidates only have to put on a suit and tie, and it takes them 5 hours.
And he's very serious about it, too. But so just I'm one of the Boston-based people who are supporting Larry Harmon as president. Just want to get the word out to everybody around who are listening to MBI tonight. What's the name of the show, anyways?
This is called Flame Session.
Flame Session, 8 to 10?
8 to 10, every other Saturday.
Okay.
Listen, or we'll kill you.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay.
494-8810. Can we play some more music? Well, here's a very appropriate...
Here's someone on dorm line.
all right. This person keeps calling up. Here's a very appropriate song in reference to what Adam from Somerville had to say.
Well, it's 10...
Well, we'll just put this underneath.
Okay. What is it?
You'll see. Hi, you're on Flame Session? Nope. All right, 494-8810.
What is it? Oh, this one.
Hi, you're on Flame Session? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Talk to me.
Talk to us.
All right. Just doing good tonight.
Thank you.
Who's this?
Charlotte.
Who?
Charlotte. And Christine and Maria and all of us girls.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Oh, don't hang up on me.
Well, say something.
What do you want me to say? Oh, you text me. I love you. What do you want me to say?
Oh, well, justify your existence on the airwaves.
Okay, we called up. What? No, wait a second. My friend Christine wants to talk to you. Yeah, Chris. Huh? Hey, you there?
Hi.
Hi, we just called to let you know that we're party. We're listening to you guys and stuff. We called, but you guys hung up on us.
Oh, that's because you were laughing.
We couldn't help it. It was funny.
Well, you know, we have,
something to say.
you know, we have at least 500,000 listeners out there, and they don't want to be listening to you laughing. So it's our duty to cut you off if you start getting ridiculous.
Oh, we're not getting ridiculous. Don't worry about it.
Sure you are.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Christine. Talk to you later. Hi, you're on Flame Session. Hello? Hello? Nothing. Hi, you're on Flame Session.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you're on Flame
Is
Session.
it true that naturalized citizens can become president of the United States?
They cannot become president of the United States.
Oh, you had me all excited there because I thought Henry Kissinger could run for president.
Nope. No, in fact, no matter how far Henry Kissinger rises up on the political ladder, he will never be president of the United States. Think about that.
That's why Nixon might have made him vice president when Agnew resigned, but he couldn't because you have to be born in the country.
Right.
That's probably not the only reason why.
Well,
he
I
was
suppose one of them.
president.
It was a sufficient reason.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you had me really. All right. Thanks for the clarification.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh, we got another caller. Hi, you're on Flame Session. Hello. Hello? What is it with these people? Hi, you're on Flame Session.
That was very profound.
What was that?
I think he said, screw you all, man.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
We have another caller.
Really?
Hello?
What's
What's
up?
the record?
What's up?
What's
not
up
much.
with you? You
Is
called
the liquor
up.
store?
What?
Is the liquor store?
Sorry. We've been called lots of things, but liquor store has never been one of them.
That's true.
Speaking of liquor stores, let's talk about alcohol. Actually, we only have 5 minutes left. We'll talk about that next time.
Oh, okay.
Hi, you're on Flame Session.
What about professional wrestlers?
What about them?
I mean, do they serve any useful purpose?
Yes, they're very amusing.
Yeah, I just noticed lately, like, everyone in town's talking about it. I've never really been into it. I was wondering if any of you guys knew anything about it.
Yeah, I used to be a big fan of professional wrestling when I was around in 7th grade. And, then I sort of, it got boring. But every once in a while when I go home,
One of those phases that adolescents.
I watch it. It's sort of it's a parody on itself almost. And
Then, alright, how about all my, I don't like using the word, but my punk friends, alright?
Yeah.
Like, they're really into it,
well, because I guess professional wrestling symbolizes the total absurdity of society, and they get into that.
Sounds good, okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Glad to be of assistance. Inquiring minds, listen to the Flame Session.
I think we should say goodbye.
Well, we got to, okay, let's play one more song. This is from the Clash, their first, give them enough rope. That's not their first album.
No, it's the second one. But, can we say goodbye or something?
Now it's time to say goodnight.
It's almost as good as your
Good night, sleep tight. Now it's time to say good night.
Someone on the air.
Hi, you're on Flame Session.
Again, they keep hanging up.
Hi, you're on Flame Session.
better than you.
And now, with that word of wisdom, our last song. Good night, everybody. Listen again in 2 weeks. So on, so forth. Bye. When I saw some
Now 10 o'clock on WMBR in Cambridge. You are tuned in to Unsafe in Any Speed, and this is Flipper with Brainwash.
Okay, like, these are, and then, never mind, forget it, you wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, like, these are, and then, never mind, forget it, you wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, like, these are, and then, never mind, forget it, you wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, like, these are, And well, and then never mind. Forget it. You wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, like these are, and well, and then never mind. Forget it. You wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, like these are, and well, and then never mind. Forget it. You wouldn't understand anyway.
You were turned in to Unsafe at Any Speed. That was Flipper with Brainwash. My name is Steve Colson, and I'll be applying this evening's Brainwash for the next 2 hours.
Time is a funny thing. You wake up in the morning and gee, the time has gone by. And day after day after day goes by. And yes, boys and girls, yes, a whole year. And 4 years has passed, and it's time for a very special day. It's 8 years old. But do you remember last year? Do we remember last year? Say it again, kids. Pig in a poke. Pig in a poke? It's the greatest thing. It makes us real. It makes us happy. It's what it means to be an American. An American! An American. That's what we are. Don't as to my nationality. No, we can't national. We can't be. We're gone! We're gone! I am hurt by the lack of understanding of the fundamental... You heard of radio. I just can't believe how you heard. The lack of understanding. It's fun to hurt people with the drill. Attention! Attention! Well, boys and girls, weren't we trouble? Weren't we out of control? Aren't we cut-offs? Yeah, cut-offs. Well, a year has gone by. And guess what? What's that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, is it alright? Oh, is it an RV alright? Is it a double or a triple? I don't you sing to us!